Guys, my name is Shawstin and welcome back to me playing on the JFS. I'm here in Jif's world, Jif's new world, JFS world, whatever we call it. Seriously, I don't think JFS works very well as like a thing you say aloud. But I mean, But yeah, I'm here at JFS world where there are two things, and a future third, but we'll worry about that later eventually. As I showed off in a previous episode, I spoke aloud my ideas for my first thing here in JSanerland. I already called it JSanerland again. It's not JSanerland. Whoa, where'd you come from? I've been here for like 5 minutes. You didn't see me? There you go. Yeah. And so there are now, I spoke aloud my ideas, and since then I've basically done the whole thing. And by basically I mean I actually have. This is my minigame here in JFS World. Trident Ascent. It is a obstacle course type minigame. You take the Trident, Riptide 1, and you make your way through as fast as you can. We've got the same old classic fish timer. Now we got shards because the fish are a bit more valuable. And yeah, same old timer system. So you just gotta click the button and go. Right now, we got some scores. Oh, we'll look at scores in a sec. But right now, read the rules. Make sure all shards are in top chest. You saw that. Take the trident, hit the button, and go. The trial does not end until you see the down and out sign up top, which is on that floating one right there, and then you fall into this pool of water. And land in the water below, just outside this room. The shards in the bottom chest at the end are your final time. Good luck, have fun, don't let the trident break. It does have mending on it. Thank you, Flux, for having a mending shop. Makes things so much easier. Although I do kind of miss being filthy stinking rich from having my own mending shop. Oh well. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this on camera just once, just to see. I'm gonna make sure I'm recording first, because if I do happen to break my record, I want to be recording for that. Even though I probably won't, because I'm pretty sure it's impossible. Not necessarily. No, it's definitely impossible, but you know, we'll get to that. Here we go. Oh. Okay, good start. Oh, okay. Yes. Ah, frick, not this one again. Okay. I probably should have mentioned that if you're gonna come to this, you should probably ring feather falling, because you can take off all damage if you miss a few jumps. That was a really good run. I probably didn't break the record, but that was a really good run. 60 shards. Yeah, so my record currently right now is 55. The other two records on here are pretty good. Abel was here on Saturday night, and he took he took so long that we decided probably better to not leave it on the board. So you know, come on down, put your name on the wall. I'm like convinced partially that I got a 47, but so I got the 47, left, and then came back, and then tried some more. And since then, I have not gotten remotely close to 47. I've only gotten to 55 as close as I've gotten since then. And I'm convinced that I must have misread it. But I know I said aloud 47, yeah. So like maybe I misread. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I got 47. But until I get further evidence to prove that, I'm sticking with my safer bet of 55. A score I can actually confirm with myself. So now let's go ahead and take a closer look at the obstacle. So the first thing you do is come up here. Oh, yeah, and you miss. Sure. And right here is where we start with probably the saddest thing about this is that this was going to be a lot more difficult, or at least different, because I thought, and you know, based on how it looks when you use it, you'd think that using the trident makes you a one-wide person, makes you a one-by-one hitbox. But it does not. You are still a 2x1. So now you can go up because you're only one wide, but yeah. This right here is this right here is not meant to trick people out, but it has done so. But it's that if you miss this shot by going over the wall, you can get back into the water. The whole thing is covered because if it were raining, you would just be able to use the trident wherever, and that would be no fun. And because it's raining a lot, there'll pretty much be a lot of times on the server where you're not allowed to play the game, so that's not fun. That's probably the hardest jump right there in the whole thing, or at least it's the most time consuming, because if you fail you have to walk all the way back. This one I feel like is the hardest one, at least for me, because basically you have to get it like that. You have to get basically perfectly like that. You have to be basically the height of your jump up has to be at that entrance, and then from here it's a simple up, and then this jump right here, you have just barely enough height to make it if you just kind of aim like that. Down and out, and we are not going to land in the water this time because I missed. Tripwires would activate the piston and it would flip these things. But yeah, so yeah, that's my minigame. Hopefully, JFS starts JFS World. Starts building up now. We still haven't done anything with that yet. That'll happen eventually. Nixer's got a water-themed minigame right here, and I guess because of that, someone has dubbed this the Water District. So maybe it was Nixer. Probably was Nixer. But we'll see. We'll see where things develop from here. I'm really hoping this takes off, because I'm really hoping for more single-player stuff like the one I made, because I feel like that was the most fun of JSanoland. In JSanoland, that was the most fun, because you could on a whim just go there and try something, and if you failed, it was fun. Like Ace's parkour thing and the dropper that I made. Hello. Why is there no torch up here, guys? Come on. You're making us look bad. But yeah. So that's all for JFS World now. We also found out that this is pixelated high defs little shack here that we've commandeered. So sorry, guy, but you were not active on the server when we for 2 months after we decided we wanted to do it here, and this is pretty much the best spot we could find to build it. So to build JFS World. So sorry. But yeah. Now let's make our way to the next portion of the video that I wish to talk about, but we will do so by going through the Nether Hub, which is significantly progressed from where it was earlier, because Mary has been kicking butt as of the late. Basically everything you see that he has done has been over the past 4 days. He's raised pretty much everything over here up a few blocks. I have readjusted the portals to Shoptown JFS World so that you don't have to go down some stairs. See, that's nice right there. And yeah, it's so far it looks like it's a very similar design to last season, which is not bad, because last season was a great Nether Hub. We loved it last season. Season 3 was great. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. No shame in familiarity. There is different stuff like this right here, and there's some more grass patches over there. The colors are a bit mixed up, so red is opposite blue and yellow is opposite green, which I feel like red should be opposite green and blue should be opposite yellow for maximum accuracy to the color wheel. If but it doesn't matter. So I wonder if you would I wonder how possible it would be to do a a Nether Hub where you had an octagon kind of shape. So you could have an actual color, but you could have a yellow corner, a blue corner, an orange corner, a purple corner, a red corner, a green corner. Not in that order, obviously. Grats. Flux just fought a wither earlier, and now he's got a full beacon. So good for him. But yeah, lots of fun stuff here in the end. Really looking forward to seeing this thing complete. And I want to give a shout out to Mary for not covering my tunnel. He went ahead. He was kind enough to give me a little staircase so I can still access my castle, Castle Titan Gull. So we're gonna head on down. Head on down. You are the next contestant on the Castle is Titan Gull. I don't know. We're gonna head on down to Castle Titan Gull because that's where I want to do a little bit of mindless work while I talk about a random subject that I have been thinking about for a while. And that topic is heresy. I will be committing rock and roll heresy. Or I guess classic rock heresy. I don't know if I don't really know the difference, the intricacies of what's rock and what's rock and roll, but I will be committing heresy shortly. But first we're going to grab some stone. I wish it went at nighttime. And we're going to come over here to where this area right here. There used to be a little lake here and this nice little alcove here, but that has been terraformed to... Did I finish terraforming this thing? I think I did. Yeah, I did. This has been terraformed to provide a space for me to build a curved wall here as I transition from the wall going that way to the wall going this way. Originally I planned to have it be like a little corner, like the wall would turn like that, and then turn like that, and then go, you know, that way, and then right here would be like a cool little floating section in the corner there, but I couldn't figure out a way to get that to work. My vision was not great for that. So instead I started building a segment of the wall over there. You can kind of see it right there. And then over there, and I did a bit of quick calculation to determine the center where those two, like where the lines of where these two sections meet. And then, oh, is this? Yeah. And so then I decided, and then I built a big old circle. This is a 61 or maybe 63 wide circle, and I just kind of portioned a quarter out of it, and now we're just gonna build up the wall. But yeah. So yeah, heresy. I don't like Led Zeppelin. And as a person who listens to classic rock, whose like main musical thing is classic rock, that's kind of a dangerous game to play to not like Led Zeppelin, because like Led Zeppelin feels like one of those bands that you're not allowed to dislike, at least if you're, you know, the kind of person who listens to the music that Led Zeppelin, like the music group that Led Zeppelin belongs to, which is classic rock, which is what I listen to. But like, from what I've heard, like, I've heard a lot of Led Zeppelin. I've heard even more. Like, I looked up a lot of Led Zeppelin songs just to make sure my thoughts were accurate to what I think before I, you know, made this video. I did research for this video, and while I do dislike them less now than I did before, I still don't think I understand why it's kind of like they're such like a big deal. Like they feel like kind of like the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon thing, where like everyone like has a T-shirt of it, and like you're really not allowed to say bad things. But it's like, actually, I haven't listened to anything on Dark Side of the Moon either, so I should probably do that. So I'm not trying to say anything bad about Dark Side of the Moon. I'm just saying like it's everywhere. And like what I've noticed from Led Zeppelin songs is like basically what they do pretty much always is they've got this one really good hook at the beginning of the song. They got this one really good hook. They got that one riff that it's really good. So they're really good at making riffs, like in Black Dog. And then what I've noticed is that like nothing happens from there in the song. Like the singer, whose name escapes me currently, is not really great at like making clear what he's saying all the time, so...
I travel about time and space to be where I have been. Just with else of a generation, this world will sound same.
So it's like I can't really, I can't lyrically enjoy the song. I just don't. I can't understand what he's saying. And so then there's like, and then like, okay, musically, we'll go back to musically. You had that really good riff, right? But they almost never do anything with it. Like that, they'll play that one riff over and over again for pretty much the entire song, except for maybe like a portion near the end where it's like, or a portion near the end where like kind of like a bridge segment, and like. The only time I can think, like the only song I can really think of that stands out that's different is again Black Dog, where they kind of play, where they still are playing the same riff, but they have a bit of a musical, they have a bit of a flair to it near the end, where they kind of add some harmonies and stuff. I'm gonna have to add in like audio of the songs I'm talking about at the time. And it's like again with the thing that like I feel like I'm not allowed to dislike them. It's that like I remember when I first not when I first joined the server, shortly after I joined the server here on the JFS, we switched from Skype to Discord because of things, and I didn't get enough stone. And so like shortly after that, Lemon had his fancy music bot that we have in the channel, so you can kind of you can hop into the music channel and listen to music together. And like early on, I pulled up Black Dog. I made it play Black Dog because that's the one I like. That's a Led Zeppelin song I like. And Weather said something along the lines of, "You have good taste in music." And like from what I know now, Weather's not really like. Weather's not the classic rock guy that me from 2 years ago might have thought in that instant where he's like, yeah, he knows, he gets me. Like, Weather's like cool, Weather's a cool guy, but like, classic rock doesn't seem like his thing. Or maybe it is, and like, he just is not, as big musically as I am, because I just kind of, I'm always singing. And it's like, that moment stands out to me as like, even this guy, who I don't think of as being a huge classic rock guy, like said, "You have good taste in music" when I played a Led Zeppelin song. And it's like, it feels, yeah, it just feels like everyone says something good about it. And like, I don't know. I'm gonna, hold on, I'm going to, I wrote down of my thoughts generally in like on like a sheet in my drive, just in case I wanted to turn this into a full trying to talk about episode. I decided against it because I really wanted to show off. I wanted to like do stuff, but like, let's see, can't say anything bad. Did research. Oh yeah, Stairway to Heaven's great. By the way, Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Stairway to Heaven. Completely disregard everything I said. Stairway to Heaven is just a great song. Like Stairway to Heaven is an entirely separate category of song. Like it does not follow the rules of anything I said. Like none of the problems that I feel like Led Zeppelin has are present in that song. That's just a good song. So there's that. There's that wall. Now obviously we're gonna add some flair to it to make it not so boring and flat. But that will mostly come in the upper portion of the wall because we gotta keep this dark oak thing going. Did I? Wait. Uh-oh. Did I get carried away? That wall is too high. Did I get carried away? Oh wait. Oh, so that wall is level with this wall. See you, Panda. Oh. What did I do? What did I do? This is the part of the episode where I would really like to have some ender pearls. And I don't know why I don't, because we have an ender farm. So this right here, 80, and starting the cobble thing. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So why isn't this high enough? Why is this end higher than that end? Frick everything. Frick this! Gosh! I guess I can show you... Oh yeah, also I built that tower. I don't know if I ever showed that tower off. Here's the general look of it. I made a way to make the tall half of the wall go up, so I'm going to start working on the taller portions of the wall from there. We've got a llama. He's cool. Slowly making his way into the castle. Here's the entryway. Kind of made like a bit of a turn, so like you can kind of... If someone's coming into your castle, you can kind of keep an eye on them. Your army can all be standing around them. And maybe it's an invader, and you can just kind of shoot rained arrows down there, so they kind of have to walk their way around here before they can get to the stairs. Right here is where I put my strip mine in this area. So there you go. And over here is just a way to get to the wall over here. There's Umbreon over there, who now has a name tag and a black collar. I guess you could say that he's a black dog. Ready for the baby. That was bad, probably. Okay, so this right here is the top of the wall, and we're at Y104. If I come over here, Y104. This right here is Y96. So if we go over here, I hate that I have to do this on camera, but like it's really bugging me that like I somehow messed this up. Okay, well I missed. This right here is Y96. So this is right. What did I do wrong? Wait, am I stupid? I think I'm just stupid. 'Cause... Yeah, I think I'm just stupid. I think that was the plan. I think this was the plan the whole time, and I'm just really stupid. I don't know. I'll have to look into it later when I'm not having to try to keep on topic. Speaking of topic, Ramble On, also a good song. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, and I understand they have like a style, like a kind of freewheeling rock style, where it's kind of like, you know, they're just playing this thing and he's just kind of talk singing, and like I understand like that, I understand that people like that style, but like it doesn't do it for me, and it just makes me wonder why people like it so much. I don't necessarily see it as like anything grand, like anything great or grand, and like, and it's not just me. My brother feels the same way, but he's 14, so you could probably just say he's stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I made some enemies today. Maybe no one will ever see this. Who knows? But yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. I showed off the castle and see ya, and did some mindless work while I talked about a topic, and I showed off the thing. Yeah, I think this is good enough. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.